So we're in the middle of Coventry today, city centre in the United Kingdom. And I'd first of all like to say thank you for watching, liking, sharing and ringing the bell. That is so kind, and a special appreciation for those who have subscribed. Thank you so much. Now we've got something going on here to do with City of Culture, I rather suspect. Yes, please maintain social. Don't know what it is, but it's beginning to happen. Oh, it's a nurse with a mask, I think it's going to be. What do you think? I think that's what it is. So now, I see there's a demo. So we'll have a look at the demo. Not many people, but there is a demo. I think it's about the NHS and about how it's currently being sold off at a rapid rate. That's what I think it is. NHS SOS, yes, I suppose that would be it. Happy 73rd birthday, NHS. Solidarity with NHS staff fighting for pay, justice and safe staffing. Yeah, we can do that. I would have thought all the people in the whole of Coventry would have been interested in this, but apparently not. Apparently not. But who knows? I'll show you that. Backing the nurses, 15%. The Socialist Party stole over there. It's a petition we've run for several years now against a rip-off car parking. And I personally hope you'll come at some point to this store. There's Lady Godiva listening to it all. Which is the local campaign store. Take away some of our material.
I'm in contact with many reps up and down that represent.
That's our MP from our part of the Coventry.
In our own area,
there's Lady Godiva. I don't know what constituency she's part of, but
that were so flimsy they flew up in our faces. We have to fight and fight and fight to get our organisations to step outside of the government just in time to form a delivery programme
on staff. So today we should have been celebrating. Today we should have been reveling in the successes past and also those far more distant. Rather than parties, there are national protests. And instead of celebrations, staff are leaving in droves. We are so unbelievably exhausted. I really cannot blame the colleagues who have left the NHS, and I'm afraid I'll likely be joining them sometime soon. This profession has never been what I trained for or what I was expecting. I felt like we were missold a dream. I went into this profession because I care about people and I enjoy making them feel better. And I like them to know that in their times of need, someone kind is there for them. Someone has the time to sit and hold their hand. This government and the constant political exploitation of the NHS has stolen our ability to care, along with the joy from our profession. When I say care, I mean the tasks involved with looking after someone, not that we actually don't care, because if we didn't care, we wouldn't be here. For me, I feel like I've spent the last 5 years or so battling to do my job and do it well, with the resources and the size of the workforce perpetually dwindling. The workload is ever increasing, but investment in the NHS and its staff continues to shrink. We are around 20% worse off than we were a decade ago in real terms, so the paltry 1% that's been recommended by this government will do little to rectify the deficit, not only in our wages, but in our workforce. Not only that, but they lie about previous pay deals and use figures to justify their pitiful offer that are simply misleading. Saying the average nurse earns £34,000 is a lie. I'm a sister and I do not earn that. The pay scale for a staff nurse doesn't even go up that high. Using stats that use salaries, including highly paid managers, is not a true reflection of an average nurse. Where are the new hospitals that we were promised? I've heard more about the hospitals being closed recently than any being built. The problem is that they can't staff the ones they've got. I resigned from my role in A&E January 2020 after a long period off with stress and depression, and I very nearly left nursing altogether. I was essentially traumatised from the moral impact of working under such intense conditions. The responsibility we have is unreal and unlike anything I've ever felt in another job. So then to be expected to care for 20 plus patients lined up in a corridor is not only hugely unsafe and inadequate for patients, but also inflicts a moral injury on some staff. This was before COVID. As you can imagine, battling a pandemic hasn't done a great deal for morale or for staff retention. I fear we will see more leave over the next 12 months. The lack of respect shown by this government to those who have absolutely grafted throughout this pandemic and during the decade of austerity prior is unlikely to be forgotten quickly. Whilst the previous Health Secretary doled out cash to his mates and his girlfriend, and the Prime Minister redecorated his flat with who knows whose money, we got an offer of a 1% pay rise and essentially used as cannon fodder with dodgy PPE. The nurse who looked after him in ITU has left the profession, stating she's sick of this constant disrespect. To now be asked to work at 120% capacity to address the backlog of cases is laughable, when we've been working at about 500% for the last 5 years. We have nothing left to give, they have already taken it all. After working through the various waves of COVID and now asked to increase workload without an increase in staff is not only unfair, but it's unsafe. We are humans, we are not machines. A 50% pay rise is our demand to bring us somewhere near where we were 10 years ago. If we want to retain staff, a fair wage is a start. We aren't volunteers, we are professionals, and we deserve to be paid as such. This is everyone's priority, not just the staff. We all need to work together if we want to save it. 15% for all NHS staff.
Hooray!